Alrighty, guys, what is up? Welcome back to another podcast. This is number 19. Um, and we are just slowly upgrading things and making it happen. And it's just all a matter of, it's simply a matter of time. Not a matter of if, but simply a matter of time. When you put in the work and things are going well, figured I'd get on here. That's when I like doing podcasts. After I accomplish stuff, and I like to showcase that on the vlog as well and Instagram. But I like to do these podcasts in between the vlogs. Like I've uploaded vlog number 10, and we're about to start vlog number 11. But figured after work today, I was at my second job. Although this one has the potential to be full time, so should call it my first job. Even though, again, I don't want to give too much away, but it's going well. And the other job is on call. So, but that can vary. Like you can have 40 plus hours there, and then same with this one, or this one's more consistent. But the on-call job could be less hours if it's the slow season. And it's funny, I was talking to my manager about this job. He's like, yeah, I mean, if I had a second job, he was genuinely interested, right? He's like, that's pretty cool. Like, obviously, mortuary transport is the on-call job, as you guys know. And, it is what it is. I'm not going to say it's fun, but it's on call and you're driving the work vehicle. And I've been over this before. It's a job, right? And it pays. Anything that pays you real money, real currency, you can buy real stuff, is a real job. But anyway, these motion lights turn off. When I come out here, this one stays on permanently. Obviously, this ring light is for filming and all that, or I could use it as a work light. Then these ones, they have an auto on-off feature, which I showed you guys on the vlog, 20-second timeout, but you can just switch them on. But anyway, this workshop, hopefully you guys can hear me over the washing machine. I'm doing a load of laundry, which is right over there. But this workshop is coming along fantastic. I showed you guys again on the vlog what it looked like before, and it was like that for the longest time. Everything was like dusty. I probably took care of at least probably 90% of the dust, and then just cleaned everything, sanitized, built it out. It's a process, kind of like construction, or if you're a craftsman or whatever, or just working on anything really. When you're building, you always start with the foundation, and well, in this case, obviously the structure here was already built because this house was built in the 50s. But it's a great setup. But like, would a bigger space be useful? Yeah, but for right now, for my purposes, I mean, this is great. Obviously, I mean, as far as, again, like I said, we're gonna eventually, or once the van's built out, do camping and van life and all that, even if it's part-time. But in the meantime, we'll still have this workspace anyway. But like I said, I do want to save up for land, would be a priority, and then a tiny home, because having your own land, home base essentially, is great. And that facilitates just having more peace of mind, I guess, if anything happens to the van. Now, granted, I do have 3 vehicles, but the van does need a little bit of work as far as mechanically. Already have a mechanic lined up for that and everything, and can get my discount 20% on parts. So that's the plan. And like I said, the plan fails, you can change the plan, but not the goal. And as far as the goal goes, you always set higher ones once you've achieved what you want to, and then keep on setting higher and higher goals. As people have said before, as Arnold Schwarzenegger has said, and as I have said, you have your vision so crystal clear in your mind's eye, and you know exactly where you want to go. You steer the ship in the right direction of your life and make it happen. If you don't know what you want to do, if you don't have a goal written down, you're just floating through life. Like Bedros Koulian says, he made an excellent podcast, and I got to re-listen to that. But he always makes good content. But for example, this election is in 6 days from today. Today's Wednesday, October 30th. Tomorrow's Halloween. And what matters more than who's in the White House, and Dave Ramsey said this as well as Bedros Koulian, and I'm sure others, is what you do in your own house with your own life. Like it doesn't matter. You could have the best person in there ever, and if you're just going to be mediocre in life and not focus on, for example, the 6 pillars of self-development and self-improvement, health, wealth, mindset, skills, social circle, and relationships, then it's a lost cause, right? That comes first and foremost. Now, obviously, it's important to have the right person in there, of course, because if you have the wrong person, yeah, they can do more harm than good, but that can only go so far. And like, if you're not taking care of your own life anyway, if you don't care, then it doesn't matter, right? Me personally, I have, again, a North Star. Nick Barrett said that one. He has a North Star. And by the way, it's when I read stuff, when I listen to audiobooks, all that. I have a, obviously you're gaining knowledge and stuff, but I'm not just reiterating and saying stuff. I'm trying to like summarize first of all, but these are things that you can apply into your own life instead of watching TV all the time and sitting in a recliner and being an armchair critic. Or, I mean, video games are fine once in a while, but it's important to, again, focus on self-development and self-improvement. But it's good to apply those things into your own life and improve it. Build your life as you see fit. A life you don't have to take a vacation from. Don't be like the masses. Bedros Koulian said that if over 50% of people are doing it, then it's a low vibration, low quality activity, like drinking, for example. I fun fact. So I have a friend in Texas, and he's never drank or smoked ever. I've never smoked cigarettes. I've smoked weed here and there, not lately. I haven't at all, really, which is fine. I mean, I don't need it to take the edge off. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. But I'm just saying what works for me. That's what I'm getting. I'm not on here telling you guys how to live your life. I'm telling you guys what works for me. Again, when I'm reading other people's books and podcasts, audiobooks, Audible, all this stuff, it's like, okay, what can I apply here into my own life to improve it and reach my goals? But anyway, back to what I was saying. And then alcohol, I very, very, very rarely ever drink. Anyway, but yeah, like maybe for not even my birthday. Like it's just, it costs money, and me, I like saving money and all that. And I just don't want to get into bad habits, right? And so, I mean, and again, the naysayers and critics and armchair critics, they can say what they want, but I am doing what's best for me in my own life. And when you know it works, when other people have done it, and then you come along and say, oh, it can't be done, blah, 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 all this, that's your story. Like, don't tell me your story. If I ask for it, cool, but don't tell me, okay, so it's like the crabs in a bucket analogy, right? So, or getting out of the matrix. A crab's trying to climb out of the bucket, and the other one's, drag it back in, right? So if you're trying to do something that's out there, that's a big lofty goal, that's not your boring average life, then they're going to be like, oh, that'll never work out, you don't have the education for it, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can learn. There's a free wealth of knowledge on YouTube. Granted, if you're going to be a doctor, lawyer, whatever, then obviously, or any STEM, engineering, whatever, science, technology, engineering, math, then obviously college. But beyond that, there's trade school. And then even beyond that, again, back to YouTube and the internet and Google. Obviously, do your due diligence and research. But I've taught myself a bunch of things, and continue to this day. Learning is a journey. It's a lifelong thing, as is with saving money and all that good stuff. So I have been doing quite well. I ignore the naysayers, and I put in the work, and you know that they're watching on the sidelines. So no, that's not really, I wouldn't call it motivation, because I'm naturally just self-disciplined anyway. But if they want to watch, then I'm not going to say no to getting more views and all that good stuff, and more engagement on my posts and everything. So again, some people you have to leave behind in life, and you got to wish them all the best, but obviously you're not going to get along with every single person on the planet. And my life has improved tenfold or more since getting rid of certain people and individuals in my life and fake friends. But that's, I try to stay more positive on my content in my podcast. And even, hey, if that had to be fake friends in the past, if that had to be exes, you got to wish them all the best. But if they do interact with you or call or text, then you got to keep them at arm's length and be civil and everything. Even family members, you can still be civil, and if they don't want to be, then fine. Just you'll succeed on your own. I mean, well, without them, I should say. Obviously, there's people who are going to help you along the way. And sorry, these lights are distracting because they're motion censored and they keep turning on and off. Anyway, there we go. So beyond that, I just wanted to get on here and make another podcast, because like I said, we make them either at least weekly or whenever there's an update, or just when I have some thoughts that I want to tell you guys. So other than that, yep, coming along great out here. Just the next phase of the plan, or I should say, to get to our goal, one of my goals, is continue working these 2 jobs, continue saving money, sticking to the budget, keeping my credit score high, and continuing to facilitate the correct environment and the correct circumstances to achieve what I want to achieve in life. So stick around for the journey, I guess, and it's gonna be fun. So other than that, if you want to subscribe, if you're new here, I appreciate it. Like up the video, comment below. I do have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. And beyond that, I'm gonna get in a workout here tonight, and got work later on today. Actually, later tonight, I had work today, and then my other job tonight. So I'm keeping busy. I got work obviously tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. You know, even if I'm not working my 9 to 5 or one of my 2 jobs, I'm still working again out here, finding how I can make everything more functional and more aesthetic and, you know, all that stuff, and then as well as working on my fitness and working on the YouTube channel like I am now, working on Instagram, any of that good stuff. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep on trucking, and have a good rest of your week. Peace. Happy Halloween.